It's J77 here doing another news topic vlog, and this one is a news that I actually almost forgot about. This was talked about for almost 6 years now, and needed to say, the verdict has finally came in, not on the recent victim, but a victim that was originally ruled an accidental death. I'm talking about Drew Peterson. Now, for what I understood from memory, Drew Peterson has been suspected in his fourth wife, Stacey Perrin's disappearance. According to a lot of reports, that he claimed that his wife ran off with another person, even though she never called family members or friends about her whereabouts. She just totally disappeared, and the only thing that Drew Peterson had to go on was the fact that he said that she found out about another guy, she ran off with another guy, and he didn't know where it was. No one was buying the story. The news media from all across the circuitry have gotten wind of this, reported very heavily, to the point where the police had to reopen another case involving a drowning death of his third wife, which he's been convicted of. Originally it was ruled a drowning death. Her name was Salvio Peterson, a drowning death in a bathtub after Peterson's fourth wife, Stacey Peterson, vanished. According to also reports, Stacey Peterson is still missing. Peterson was arrested in May of 2009. This was reported pretty much in 2007, and he got arrested 2 years later after they re-examined and after the autopsy had re-investigated the case and found out that there's something more to the story than what he has told. It was actually ruled a homicide. That pretty much prompted the police to go back and re-investigate the whole thing, which led to their arrest. Now, I'm going to leave an article here for you guys to check a look at. It's a very interesting article, but my own initial feeling is, yeah, I think he did it. I think he is responsible for the death of his third wife as well as his fourth wife. And there's a lot of evidence that, in my opinion, his own reaction to his wife just disappearing, not informing the family members, and just saying that she just left them. No person is going to leave without at least informing someone, especially their loved ones, about where they're going, or at least give them an explanation. And he just had this overbearing of himself, and the reason why is that. And this goes to show that sometimes it's best for having an independent investigator investigate the case. This guy is a former police officer. From what many investigators and reporters have been following, that he had special treatment from the police department, which led to them not doing their job the first time in investigating the death of his third wife, let alone the disappearance of his fourth wife. And a lot of people have put pressure on the police department to do their job, which they did, and as a result of that, we have now got a conviction from the jury, who found him guilty. My main problem with this case is not as much the guilty verdict. I'm happy they got a guilty verdict. It's the fact that he can possibly appeal this case and win. And the reason I'm saying this is because the simple fact is, they went on he say, and when you go on he say, it's a very, very slippery slope. There really was no true physical evidence otherwise, and going on he say most likely can't get overturned. So I don't think this is hold by a long shot. He does face 60 years in prison if he's convicted, but it wouldn't surprise me if he goes back on appeal and actually win on appeal. So I don't think it's over just yet, but in my own opinion, I'm happy justice was served at least. I'm happy that the family from at least the third wife is going to seek justice, and I hope for the Chicago police area that they continue to investigate the missing his fourth wife being missing, because there's no doubt that he has something to do with what happened, and unfortunately he's still not saying anything, but I hope they investigate. I hope they find some clues and at least give the closure to the family of his fourth wife. Again, I will leave the link below. You guys can check it out yourself. You guys can leave comments on it, and let me know what you guys think about this case. But for me, I'm happy that there's justice being served. just don't think it's going to stick in an appeal. So with that being said, this is J77 saying take care and be safe.